All right, we're here with Vinny. Little bump on the lip here. Playing tough though, playing well. We've been watching and commenting on your hair all night. All hair club. What are you seeing out there?
Not a lot at the moment. Team's a little choppy on the other side, so we just need to play our game, take some good passes, open the ice up a little bit, and we'll kind of start to steamroll them as soon as we kind of catch a little breaks and a little momentum. Right now we're trying to do too much, and it's not really going our way, but early in the game, work out the kinks, and we'll get it from there.
Now, this is a new team coming out here. You guys haven't played them before. Are there any challenges to that?
Sometimes you're trying to work out how they play, what kind is their game plan, what are they trying to do. Usually that first period is kind of the feeler. They're trying to get their legs under them, but you start to see kind of where their weaknesses are, where we need to kind of like perform and what we need to kind of grind down on. And I think we got a good game plan coming out, so you'll see a different period coming up.
Any predictions for the second?
Oh, we're gonna steamroll.
Right. Hey, go take care of yourself, cleaned up. Just any parting words?
Let's just go Suns.
Go Suns, go.
Welcome back into some Suns hockey for period 2. Sun Valley Suns against the Boston Bisons. Suns trail in this one 3-2 despite outshooting them 17-9 in that first period.
Yeah, a little bit sloppy to start this game. Both teams came out a little slow. Talked to some guys in the crowd. I know for a fact some of them were skiing today. I also know for a fact that one of our friends, Dave, bartender at one of our sponsors, the casino, may have been over-pouring this Boston Bison team.
And speaking of our sponsors, also another shout out before the second period to La Cabanita Mex. Three locations, of course.
Remember
We got
where?
them. Yeah,
Remember
of
where?
course. We got Bellevue, we got Haley, and we got Ketchum.
Absolutely nailed it. I'm hoping that this team comes out a little bit more energy here. We spoke to Vinny in between periods.
A lot of
Guy
blood.
had stitches in his lip. I guess we know who took the high stick, right?
Yeah.
And got that 4-minute penalty. I expect big things from this period after talking with some of the players and talking to Vinny in particular. He said they're going to come out firing. He said they're going to take it to him in this period.
And I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I'm going to say I'm not going to screw up Vinny and DJ one time this period. I think I got it now. I think I got it now. Over to DJ here. After that face-off was won by the Suns. I'm showing it off. Yep. Dumped in, picked up by Inman as the Suns are going to try and break this one out. Down 1 in this game. Second period just gets underway here up in Haley. DiMaggio tips that one in.
He's not shying away from anything, even contact with that busted lip.
No. Looks like a real hockey player for sure. Even more with that hair. He's got the lip now. There's a wrist shot as well. That one. McLean thought he had it covered, and he didn't, and Selburn Narby taps that one in.
Ben had that in his chest. It was bouncing around. I thought he closed in on it. It snuck behind him. They really got to control these rebounds.
Man, honestly, I actually lost sight of that puck as well. I actually thought he had it covered. Clearly not. There was an opening on that back door.
Again, as a terrible goalie myself, you really got to get down. Just drop down on that puck. He was standing there, fumbling around with it. Tough to see, but onward and upward.
Well, tough start to the period for the Suns, and now they're trailing by 2. But here we go. We got 19:20 left in the second period.
We talked about in the first, opposing teams coming in and scoring early in periods.
And here we might have another chance here to the trailing defender, and that one's going to be tipped away by Tardy. Back down below the goal line, jammed at by the post. Curry behind his own net, looking to break out of the zone, and he does. Tardy just off his stick, and he loses control. Sun Valley Sun mascot trying to get the crowd fired up here. Didn't know there was a mascot. I think it's the first game I've seen one.
That's the Sun. They're out here every now and then. I'd like to see him in front of the crowd, not during the play.
Rung around here, Curry fighting for it, and that one's going to come all the way out of the zone. Tardy had a lane, but the pass was just off there. That's going to be offsides on the Suns. A little slow leaving the zone there.
Let's see how they respond to this early goal. Ben's got his head down a little bit, but you know what? He's a fighter. This whole team is, comprised of a bunch of fighters. I trust in Vinny's words. I think they turn it around this period.
Neutral zone draw here out front of the Suns bench, and they're going to win that one, but it's going to be another turnover in the neutral zone as the Bison carry it the other way. Wrist shot, just wide, rebound. Oh, big bounce off the boards, and there was an opportunity.
Close one there and a second chance shot.
Rung around all the way to the other point. Tipped away there, though, by Trevor Thomas.
Trevor understood the assignment. Get in front of the net, disrupt the play, clog the shooting lane, got the puck out of there.
And despite how good this line is played, that's the first time we've said Trevor Thomas's name tonight.
Big Eagles fan.
Unfortunately, I bet on the Chiefs, so don't tell him that.
He also owns Subshack, so I won't tell him that.
Yeah,
So
I don't get any discounts either, yeah. Up the side now, pass just out of the reach. I don't think that's going to be an icing, though, and it is. Never mind.
It looked like he waved it off at first, then put his hand up. He didn't touch the puck. He just missed it. Probably could have had it. Couldn't quite get possession of it.
Yeah, definitely one of those in-betweeners. You could, either way. Face-off coming back down in the Bison end. Suns not complaining about needing a goal here, down 2. below the goal line and now behind the net. Back out to the point to Inman. He's going to fake a slap shot right off a defender.
I don't know what he was doing there.
I also was kind of a little confused. I think it was a slap pass, but the lane wasn't quite there. Once again, rung all the way around. Picked up by Robinson. Is going to skip over his stick to Inman, who takes it back in the Sun zone as they'll work through center ice here. And once again, they're just not quite getting sustained pressure in this one. They just can't get in the zone.
Well, again, some sloppy plays in the neutral zone. I'm not sure what they talked about in the locker room. I know, again, we said this already about Vinny saying they're going to come out firing. Haven't quite done that yet.
Another neutral zone draw here. Curry dumped this one in off the boards. That one's going to come all the way down for an icing.
You know, if I got to be the one to say it, I'll be the one to say it. This team needs to wake up. They need to wake up.
They do.
They are asleep out there. They look like zombies.
Definitely not the best start here in this period for the Suns, giving up that early goal. They've struggled to maintain any offensive possession. O'Grady here, maybe has a shooting lane wrist shot. That one goes just wide. Held in, though. Good work by Vinny. Another, and guess what? It's another icing.
Wish we had a sponsor for icing calls with the amount we
Yeah,
had.
no, seriously.
It's not a Sub Shack icing. I see one familiar face hobbling his way through the crowd right now. Drew Tallet, who we talked about before. He's in our thoughts with a broken leg.
Getting some assistance, looks like.
Looks like he's taking a photo maybe with his mom.
Okay, looked like he was maybe sitting down there for a second.
I'm sure he's not happy with the effort so far. I know he's an intense guy. He loves to win and he cares a lot.
And the Suns miss him as well on the ice. One of the better players on this Suns team. O'Grady working through center ice, and that one picked off again.
Just a sloppy neutral zone play again. A terrible turnover.
Numbers for the Bison. Pass into the skates. If that pass is on the tape, and it doesn't matter. From a tough angle, that one's going in. Sam D'Antonio.
I think that bounced off the back of Ben. Really, really bad angle, but it made it work.
He was almost at the goal line here in front of us, and that one is going to go in. Ben not happy with that one at all.
Not happy. He is pissed.
And looks like his night may be over.
This is the first time I've ever seen them pull Ben.
We got Matt Cooper coming into the game here.
The team's giving Ben some support. Listen, I love Ben. He's a great guy. He had a tough start to this game. Not every one of those goals was his fault. He'll bounce back. I know Ben well. He will bounce back.
Now here, tough task for Matt Cooper. Cold off the bench. Didn't even really stretch. He just kind of hopped right in there. So this will be interesting to see on the first couple shots.
Matt's a gamer. You know, he played for the Suns for a long time. He moved away from town. They brought him back this year. Guy's a gamer.
Here we go. Carried in. Driving the net. That one off the shoulder. Cooper, he can't quite see it.
He lost his helmet there. It almost looked like he ripped it off.
I think he did that on purpose. I think it's like one of those things. Yeah, the strap is loose in the back there. It's one of those. Yeah, I don't know. If I was a goalie, I would not want to play with my helmet not fully strapped on, especially with how hard some of these guys are shooting it.
I would never step in between the bikes with no helmet.
It's crazy to think that they actually did that in like the 60s and 70s.
With like the Michael Myers ski masks.
Yeah.
I mean, that's built different back then.
No, seriously. They also stood up when they played goalie, so you or I could have probably had 80 in a year, but that's besides the point.
There's that argument. People talk about Gretzky and the way goaltenders played.
He didn't shoot it off the ground, but that's okay. He's still the best. This one to Street now. Tipped. That one just wide, though. It's a 5-2 hockey game. Not the best period for the Suns early. Hopefully the goaltending change can provide a spark here.
Yeah, quite the opposite of what we heard when we were talking to some of the players about coming out in this second period firing.
That one off a skate. That's Paul McAuliffe. Tipped in back to Thomas. As Tardy's going to work this one in around and look for Curry again. Those two have had it all night and can't connect there. Makes a move. Street, though. Good defensive play. Schamberger. Oh, that puck just bounced over his stick. He maybe would have.
If I'm one of the guys on the bench, I'm starting to yell at these guys to wake up. I know I, again, said it before, but somebody's got to infuse some
Inman
fight
clap
into these
bomb.
guys.
Behind the net, poked out front. Schamberger's going to pick this one up in the corner. And that one tipped up into the netting. Face off in the zone.
You know, not something we want to really condone, but especially because you lose a player for quite a bit of time, maybe even possibly ejected. But this might be one of those times where they got to send Trevor out there. He's got to fight somebody. Ooh. Because this team needs to wake up.
That's the best way to do it in hockey. You want to send a message, you got to get out there and fight. Send a big hit, play physical. That's how you do it. That's why this sport's so great, because you can do it like that.
I love this sport. But you're right. There's been a lack of physicality. There's been a lack of just fire.
There we go. Maybe a little bit of something there as they're going to try and Suns are work. That one is Curry as he loses this one in his own zone. Defender fans on it. That's Ouellette. Turnover. Schamberger. I think he might have blocker saved that one. Hard to tell from our angle, but
This goalie's got some reach. We've seen it all night. I know that a lot of these guys are not happy with the way that they're playing. I've spoken to a lot of them. I'm going to have a few of these guys over at my house on Sunday for the Super Bowl. I'm sure I'm going to hear it. It's not a good mood in that locker room, I can tell you that.
big slap shot by O'Grady. Big save, though, by Lonnie in net.
This game's not over yet, though. We've seen the Suns surge late in
zone.
games.
A big turnover, and that was a very nice shot, but just was sent wide. O'Grady again from the point. Looks down toward the dot. Cross ice. Wrist shot out front. That one's going to go to the corner. Suns working it around. Two men fight over it. He's pinned in the corner there. Suns finally having some offensive pressure here. Taylor, and they're going to lose it. The Bison have numbers here down the side. Into the middle, and Narby shoots, and he scores! Selburn Narby off the bar and in.
That was a wicked wrist shot. He whipped that thing bar high. Unbelievable goal.
That's his second of the night as well. This is now a 6-2 hockey game, and the Suns, this one is getting ugly.
Listen, doesn't matter if you're Ben McLean, doesn't matter if you're Matt Cooper, nobody's stopping that shot.
No, that was ripped.
This Bison team is doing what we wanted the Suns to do. They've gotten it together in the second period.
Yes, they really have. And now they're putting more pressure on. And a bad turnover. Egan picks it up right out front. Big save by Cooper.
Hit him right in the face.
An awful turnover. Yes, no kidding. Big block shot there by a Suns defender.
That was Parker Weeks. Nice to see him get in front of that shot and risk his body.
Another bad pass through the neutral zone as he's going to actually be onside there. That was a crazy play. Oh, he almost finished that one.
Great save by Matt Cooper.
Bison bench wanting a penalty. They're not going to get one, though.
A little bit of a takedown in the corner over there.
Trevor Thomas maybe gave him a little extra there as he got up as well, but that's all right.
I said it. Remember, we need Trevor out there to light a fire under these guys. Get a little physical. Any directing Cade over to the man on the right, trying to hide there in the play.
And that one's going to skip through Inman as he's going to have a lane, and Cooper makes the big save there to keep this one a 4-goal game.
Cade had no shot catching that skater. Zero shot. Thank God for Matt Cooper on that play.
Do you use your timeout in this situation if you're the Suns?
Not quite yet. I mean, I understand
You are
why
getting
you're
worked,
saying it.
yeah.
I understand why you're saying it. I don't know if a timeout's enough time for these guys to get a rest. They look tired.
Yeah.
They look gassed.
Daly here for the Bison. That one's going to skip over his stick as the Suns are going to work it out. McMahon. Taken down there in the corner. Nothing doing. That one will be a tripping call. It's coming up on the Suns. The power play in this one is this 6-2 game. Unfortunately, could grow.
Listen, I hate to keep repeating things, but sloppy play again by the Suns. That is a bad penalty to take right now. You're down 4 goals. You are clearly out shooting this other team. You need to get as many chances as possible, and being down a man is not the way to do it, and it's not the time to do it either.
No, and we're almost at 50% shooting percentage here for the Bison in this game. I mean, you're not going to win any games with that.
Oh, look who's walking into the booth right now. Drew Tallet. I don't know if he wants to be here for this game.
One goes wide. D'Antonio. Back to the point. D'Antonio working it down wide open into the slot. The shot. Cooper hits the deck. And the Suns look like they're going to be able to clear this one out. Is Curry tipped in? That was kept in somehow.
Play in the defensive zone by the Suns. Too many turnovers.
Curry tips that one out, and they have a shorthanded chance. Tardy, using his speed there, has a man, and he scores! Shorthanded goal for Max Tardy.
Max Tardy, hopefully infusing some fire into this team. Exactly what we needed. Maybe they'll finally wake up.
Tardy, as we mentioned, one of the fastest skaters on the team, scoring the goal to cut this one to a 6-3 game. 10:24 to go here in the second period.
We're joined real quick here by Drew Tallet on the injured reserve. We actually gave you a shout out earlier. You've been here for this period. What are you seeing so far?
It's a young team on the other side. We haven't really cured not giving up a goal in the first period. I thought maybe that was my fault for a while, so feel a little bit better about that. But that's a shot of life for Max Tardy, and goals come quick in these games, so there's a lot of hope. I think we still got this.
We talked earlier about you, and we really think this team's missing you right now. You're probably one of the better defenders. We know that you got a long road to recovery. We hope to see you back next year. You know, we've been talking about it kind of all night. A common theme we've seen. They look asleep. They just look tired. I don't know if they all went skiing today or what's going on, but just sloppy play.
I mean, it was probably a pretty epic day out there on the mountain. I was watching the snowfall from my couch for the last week and a half, so certainly can't fault anybody for getting out there, but that's no excuse. We got to have the mountain legs. We got to have the use of the thin air versus these East Coast city boys. So
listen, maybe you can give us a little insight. I said this before as we see a play right here in front of the net. We talked about this. We know these guys want to win. We know they care. We know it's probably not fun in the locker room right now, right? Give us a little insight. What do you think they're feeling in there? What do you think they're saying to each other?
Yeah, it's hard. I mean, we're out here to have fun, right? And we're out here to, I think, represent the community. And when you're losing, it's embarrassing. So that wears on you, and you start to overthink it a little bit, but that could all change quick. And Max had a good goal there, and make one good play, you start feeling better and turn the tide. And 3 goals in the BDHL can come quick. So
no, absolutely. Well, listen, we'll let you go. We'll let you get out of here. I know with your family. Thanks for joining us. Any parting words?
We'll see you for the Super Bowl on Sunday.
I'll see you on Sunday. What are you bringing? Mai Tais? This guy's bringing Mai Tais. Thank you, Drew.
Inman off the glass and out. We're back. It's Inman. Thompson saw it.
Had some family in the booth right there. That was fun to stop a little bit and get a little insider information on what the locker room's like right now.
Yeah, no, of course. Especially in a game where you're trailing, obviously got to be tough. Like you said, embarrassing for the community. I mean, I haven't really thought about that before, from like in this league especially. It is kind of a hometown pride kind of league. So
yeah, and these guys, they take a lot of pride in representing this community. They're out there a bunch. We just talked about Boulder Mountain Tour last weekend. They were out there supporting the community and supporting a big event for us. So I know they take it seriously. And Drew said it, I said it. These guys want to win. They'll figure it out. I know it's been a long, tough season, but some goaltending changes. We're kind of light on defense now, especially because Drew's out. They're going to figure it out. They care. I know they care.
He was in pretty good spirits, though, I will say, for someone who, just broke his leg.
Yeah. Fluke play. Feel bad for the guy. At least he did it playing hockey, something he loves, right?
Absolutely.
Tough, though, when there's snow falling everywhere.
Yeah.
And I feel bad now for bringing up the skiing question.
Yeah, yeah. He was like, hey, thanks. No. Oh, there was a weird-looking collision there.
Like he got kicked in the head.
Street with the wrist shot. Rebound. Oh, Lonnie. Still a 6-3 game. He made the first save and the second save.
Whew, 6 goals on 14 shots. Not great.
No, that's tough. 7:43 to go. Suns out shooting them 24-14. Only 3 goals to show for that.
You know, I regret one thing from that interview with Drew is not bringing up his brand new mustache. He's trying to join the club. Something new on him. I've never seen that before on him. Must be the broken leg thing. I have no. Did you see that thing? Unreal. Looked like a caterpillar on his face.
I'll spare you, Drew. I won't give you any grief.
I'm going to give him crap on Sunday while he's laid up on my couch. Open invite to anybody out there who wants to come down to Bellevue and watch the Super Bowl. We got two couch areas, one 77-inch OLED in the basement with beanbags. We're going to have a ton of good food, smash burgers on the Blackstone.
There we go.
Come on down to 150 Sunrise Ranch, Bellevue, Idaho. We'll have some Suns players there. They're probably not going to be signing autographs, but
I thought I just heard a whistle, but I guess not. Cade Street's going to turn this one over in their own zone. Narby looking for a hat trick, though.
that's a little guy.
Yeah, he is small. And I just realized his jersey says Sriracha something. I'm not quite sure.
He's got a full bubble on, though. That's embarrassing. The fishbowl.
6:51.
I'm telling you, I'm feeling it now. I'm feeling it after that Tardy goal. That was a beautiful shorty. I know
very
we kind of
nice.
were lost a little bit in the sauce there talking to Drew. But, man, energy's back.
Yes.
I said it that last time in the first period. The Suns just need to keep it going.
And I think a shorty is probably one of the I think that's the biggest goal you can score. Like arguably, other than a game winner in overtime or something like that, I think a shorthanded goal is a big momentum shifter. Fanned on that pass though, but they're still going to carry this one out. And into the zone, two Suns collide as he dances around them to the middle. Ooh, pass just wide of the stick of McAuliffe.
Yeah, a little opportunity there by the Boston team. Suns handled it well, though.
Tipped in. Robinson now trying to work it out as he muscles off his man. To Brendel. Looking cross ice, and that one is again picked off. A lot of neutral ice interceptions in this game from both sides, really. Powers carrying this one up. He might have numbers here. Shoots this one between the dot. That one is going to go wide of the net. Big hit in the corner.
Owen wanted that the whole time. You could tell. Didn't even look for the pass. It was a great shot. Just couldn't quite get it past the goaltender.
This defender off the glass, off a Sun at center ice and picked up. They're going to look to break it the other way. Robinson. Tipped up into the netting. Going to get a neutralized face-off.
Seen a little bit more energy here since that shorty. A little bit more physicality in the boards.
You'd love to get one more before the end of the period.
That would be huge.
Odd-looking face-off there. I think the ref might have thrown that directly to the Suns, but we're going to play on.
We'll take what we can get. Hometown cooking.
Oh, Curry is lit up at the blue line. He's going to be heading the other way. Down the side, wrist shot. That was a wicked wrist shot.
That was a rocket. A piss missile.
Whew. Slap shot. That one was tipped out front by Kinsey, but held on there by Cooper. That one shook the glass. That was one of the hardest wrist shots I've seen up here in my 3 games.
And that was a missile. Luckily, it didn't hit the goalie or the net.
Seriously. That might have ripped the netting out. O'Grady rings it around for Curry. Curry having a tough time.
turnover.
Yeah. Back to the point, and that one, big play by O'Grady to keep that one out of the back door.
See, that's what the Suns need to do. O'Grady did something they haven't been doing for Ben, clearing that second chance opportunity.
Carried in by Grimes. Sent behind the cage there. He's going to ring it around.
We saw the Suns defense really collapse in front of the net there and protect their goalie. I'd like to see that more on a consistent basis.
Absolutely, and there's a poke away there by Bobby Kinsey, who scoops it up here. Dances around a man through the legs, and a big glove save there by Cooper.
That was a great save. Great move by the Boston player. Went through the legs, nutmegged the defender on the Suns. Took a nice shot, but the glove really stuck it.
to the point the defender falls down and he dumps it in instead. Daly.
Sriracha guy again.
It is. Back to Narby at the point, tipped up and into the netting.
He wants that hat trick bad. He's taking shots that he probably shouldn't be taking from the point.
We got 2 guys on hat trick watch over there. We got Daly and Narby, 1 and 14. Both of them on the ice right now.
Is that a number 1 on that guy?
It is.
I don't know if I've ever seen a hockey player
Especially
other
on
than
a
a
position,
goalie.
yeah, especially on a position player. That's very weird.
What a trash number.
Wrist shot. That one's fought off by Cooper. That one's going wide. That should be icing. Yes. No.
There was a tip mid-ice.
Olovitz loses that one as Inman's chasing back off the glass and out. Would have been offsides there, but Robinson picks that one up.
I like DJ slowing it down, bringing the puck back, setting everything up.
To Inman off the boards, and let's get a rush going here. So again, some fighting over it here in the neutral zone. The Bison laying on the puck as this one's going to get dumped in as the goaltender is going to play it.
Deej using his physical presence there to break out that play in the neutral zone.
Suns have to clear the zone, and they do, as now they re-enter here. Looking for a goal here before the period ends. Robinson, a good shot.
Great shot, bounced off the goal. No Suns player in front, though, to get a second chance.
Back to the point, it's O'Grady walking the line and then dumping it in. It's Curry down low. He's had a tough period in this one.
Had a tough game, to be honest.
O'Grady, did he score that?
No, it was a save. That was the
man,
other bench.
okay, whoa. Whew.
The other bench was celebrating there on a great save.
Man, okay, that could have fooled me.
Yep.
It's a good shot there regardless by O'Grady. Still a 6-3 game. We got 2:49 to go here in the second period.
Kind of what we've seen in the past, too, is a little bit of a slowdown at the end of the periods. Can't quite finish.
No. Bison now carrying this one up. They're really good at getting around that first man.
Yep.
They make that first move in the neutral zone. Tardy carries this one off the boards and into the corner. Back to the point. It's Curry making a move, shooting and missing the net.
I like that little wrister drop shot he did there. Tried to fool the goalie, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Curry keeps it in now. Looking cross ice. Big slap shot and a glove save.
They're getting some chances here at the end.
Yeah, and still plenty of time here.
Listen, we got almost 30 shots on the board for the Suns.
Yeah, that just compliments to how Nicholas Lonnie is playing in
Yeah.
net for the Bison in this one. It's been tremendous. Powers.
Yeah, and you brought it up earlier. He looked a little shaky at the start, but he's really settled in
he's
well.
Very much settled in. Street calling for it at the point, but they're not going to give it to him. Powers working around to Thomas. Back over to Street, and that one's going to get by him as he holds the zone, though, still. Behind the net. And that one's going to come out. A minute 30 to go here in this second.
That was a dangerous play by Coop there coming out.
Hendrickson, though, for the Bison, gave up on that play. Otherwise, that could have been a little bit more dangerous. Cross-ice pass just out of the reach of Powers. That'll be an icing.
I got to be honest with you there. I think the Bison defender had an angle on that puck and just let it go.
Face-off here to the right of Matt Cooper, won by Boston.
That looked offsides
That
to
did
me.
look like it came out of the zone. Robinson's going to pick this one up, though, anyways.
I hear what you're saying about that whistle. I think it's
Yeah,
a little girl screaming in the crowd.
I just realized that's what it was. And big move there, one-handed. That's going to be a penalty.
You know, they did this at the end of the last period when you're down 3 goals. Not good.
No. And looks like their coaching staff wants it to be a 5-minute. Not sure by what logic that would be a 5-minute.
No, it's like a tripping call to me.
Well, Suns heading back to the penalty kill here in this one. About a minute to go here in the second period. They're trailing by 3. One by the Suns. Curry loses it again.
Another turnover by Taco.
To the point, Olovitz. This is center ice in between the dots. Good defense there by the Suns to not allow a shot. Rink wide pass there, sent back to Olovitz, and he's going to get the rush started once again.
This entire Bison team is settled in, not just the goalie.
Yeah. Oh, and a big turnover. Curry. He's got the move right into the glove. Puck is loose. He passed it to him. He scores!
After all that talk, he's in the right place at the right time. Shorty, another Shorty,
Another
second
one.
of the period. That was the goal they needed. You talked about it. You said they needed one more before the end. Could have never guessed it was going to come shorthanded.
No. That was a Curry to Curry connection there, I believe, on that goal.
Love to see it. Maybe look at Taco out of his head a little bit.
Yeah, that wipes away that whole period when you put up a point.
Absolutely.
It really does.
Never a doubt in Taco. Never a doubt.
6-4 hockey game, 20 seconds to go. Suns need to get out of this period, still up 2. That one's going to be cleared.
Man, not only has this penalty kill been great, but they're scoring on it too.
Yeah, they are. They might want to play a man down. That one going deep into the zone. Big defensive play, and that one just out of the reach, and that'll end the period. And we're going to head down for our intermission interview.
Do with his hands. We're here with Chatty Daddy Chad O'Brien. What are you seeing out there so far?
Well, we're definitely making a comeback. Start off a little slow, but definitely picking it up now. I think they're getting a little tired. We're getting more energy.
So, short-handed goals in one period. What kind of energy does that do for the team?
It's energy. Lots and lots of energy there. Nick and Tardy both working. I think we should probably just put on short-handed.
You brought that up as well.
I think it's a good strategy right now.
Feel and how does the locker room feel? I know we were giving a lot of support to Ben. Had a tough start to the game. I know Ben will bounce back. I know him well. He's a great goalie. But how do you guys feel about the change?
I mean, Coop's a solid goalie. We all know that. He's been playing years and years and years and won many games. Benny's a freaking solid goalie, too. As he came off, said, not my night, and not really all having a night tonight, so we're all there. But
Any predictions for the third?
well, I think we're coming out full strength and just got to throttle them, I hope.
All right. Any final words?
Go Suns.
Let's go. Little quick break from intermission here. We got the kids out there. They do this every intermission between the second and the third, giving the kids chances to win some prizes, taking some shots here. Always fun to see. Again, we talked about this earlier in the broadcast, the Suns being part of the community. Just a bit outside. Always wanted to make that call. If you're familiar with the movie, Major passed away. R.I.P. and P. What do you think Parker and Kate are talking about out there? I always wondered. Those guys spend a lot of time together off the ice. I mean, I know what they're talking about, but I don't think it's safe for the broadcast. Oh, that looks good. Oh, just missed. Again, real close, just missed. One thing to note is no kid walks away empty-handed no matter what. You just get to win better prizes when you make your shots. You got the Hunter's orange beanie on coming out here. I got a feeling this kid's a snipe. Yeah, oh yeah. There it is! I mean, am I Nostradamus? I might be Nostradamus. Uh-oh. Oh my God. That kid almost made me look really good, but he made one. We got one more to go. I think I'm going to do the George Costanza and exit while I'm hot. I'm not making a prediction on this one. Oh, almost in though. Oh, we got another one. These kids are on fire. Oh, just a bit outside. Again, another reference there to Mr. Bob Euchre, R.I.P. and P. All right, we'll be back in a few minutes with the third period.
Welcome back in for the third period of play here between the Sun Valley Suns and the Boston Bisons. Game one of this two-game set, and it's been a high-scoring affair. Suns trailing, though, 6-4 as we head to this third period.
Yeah, but the good news is the Suns were down 4 goals going into the second. They're only coming into the third down 2. They've really caught up. They put it on them at the end of the period there. A second shorthanded goal of the period. We had one initially from Max Tardy, and the second one was Taco, Mike Curry.
Yeah, I wonder if that's, if that trend's going to continue here in this third period of the Suns scoring all these shorthanded goals, or if they're going to be able to break through 5-on-5, maybe even a power play.
Yeah, now we're going to get a full period of Matt Cooper in net. We spoke to Chad during the intermission. Ben took it okay, said it's just not his night. Team gave him a lot of support. They're going to rally around him, and like we said during that interview, Ben will be back, and he'll be back with a vengeance. I know him well.
Just about set for action here in the third period, and the puck is down, and we got 20 minutes to go here tonight. That one's off of Tardy, so no icing.
I'm really curious to see how they come out here.
Two Suns collide. It's both of the Currys, actually.
Two Currys. When two Currys combine, you do not get Captain Planet. You get a turnover.
That's during the NBA. Then you get some three-pointers. To the point. Big knockdown there. It's Tardy. No, yes. Curry got him with the 5-hole on the breakaway.
Nick Curry with the 5-hole backhand. He went forehand, backhand. Put the goalie to sleep a little bit. That's actually a patented move for Curry right there. He typically does that, kind of put you to sleep. Kucherov type move, like did I make a mistake?
Yeah.
Did I not make a mistake? Snuck it by, underneath the legs, 5-hole goal, Nick Curry. Love to see it. Is that another shorty?
That's shorty number 3 already here tonight. It's a 6-5 hockey game, 19:24 to go in the third, and 24 seconds on that penalty kill for the Suns. The Bison come away with it. The Suns will clear the zone. And that'll probably do it here for this penalty kill.
Keep him on the penalty.
No, seriously, get another shorty here.
I mean, you
Rooney.
said it before as a joke, but we might be serious
No,
here. Just play a
seriously.
man down.
Another tough turnover in their own zone. Big save, though, by Cooper.
Listen, I've watched a lot of hockey. I've played a lot of hockey. I don't think I've ever seen 3 shorthanded goals in one game.
No, that's insane to me. That's the most I've ever heard of in one game. I wonder what the actual record is. Way to keep that one in by Inman there. Rips a slapper just wide, though. Schamberger off the back, and it's a tied game.
I'll tell you what, that goalie made a huge mistake. He turned around looking for the puck, put his back to the play. Schamberger took advantage of that mistake and dumped it in from the weird angle. What a goal from Shamu Schamberger.
Talk about a quick start in this period. Exact opposite of what we saw in the last one, and now we got a tied game.
This is exactly what we needed to see at the beginning of the second. I'm glad we're seeing it in the third. Looks like they're taking control here.
Schamberger picking up that puck and then shooting it off of the goaltender's back into the net. They all count the same. We got a 6-6 hockey game.
I'm telling you right now, that goalie is rattled. They need to keep the pressure on.
And they're going to do just that as Grimes with the shot there, saved away by Lonnie. Curry keeps it in.
They got a little fire, a little pep in their step.
They definitely have jump right now. Shot from the point, off the post! That was almost a go-ahead goal.
Right place, right time with a nice tip from the captain, Grimes, who we're going to interview post-game. Almost had one there to take the lead.
Boston now. That one may have been past the blue line, but no offsides called. Shots wide anyways.
Parker in front of the net taking the block there. I think he got a piece of it. Been stepping in front of pucks all night.
Back out to the point. Big slap shot there, right into Cooper. So he's going to hang on here, freeze the puck. 17:31 to go.
Shout out to St. John, always texting me during the broadcast. Big supporter, though. Again, co-owner of Johnny G Sub Shack. We haven't really had any power plays for us, so we'll mention them anyway. Great place to go get a sub. Make sure to check them out tomorrow up and catch them.
Speaking of great places to go, can't forget about La Campanita Mex and the casino up in Ketchum.
No, can't forget about it. Great physical play by the defenseman in front of the net, protecting Matt. Again, something we didn't see a lot of in the beginning of the game for Ben.
Suns have come out blazing here in this period. 2 goals already in the first 2.5 minutes. As they're going to look to take a lead here again tonight.
I mean, to St. John's credit and to what he just texted me, maybe we should rename the penalty kill to the power kill. The Johnny G Sub Shack power kill.
Might have to workshop that a little bit, but I think we can work with that.
Yeah.
Another face-off coming here.
Suns look alive. It's about time. Hopefully somebody in the locker room there, like I was saying before, was telling them to wake up. They're awake.
I think I'm going to give the boost to us, actually, for that interview right before they went back in. I think that actually was the boost that they needed.
I'll take any and all credit I can get.
Face-off won by the Bison. Olovitz now behind his own net.
Playing physical, too. Getting hands on these players.
Oh, big hit. Egan is rocked.
And just when I said it, Vinny puts a great hit.
And now they're carrying it up down the side with some speed. Big save, though, by Cooper, and he's going to hang on.
Tell you what, that kid has some wheels on him.
Defender doing a really good job forcing him to the outside there as well. We've seen that pretty much all night from the Suns. Haven't really been too many straight-on chances for this Boston team.
I mean, there were a couple turnovers in the beginning of the game and saw a couple breakaways, but you're right.
Working right in front of the Suns bench there. 4 guys at it.
You know, hasn't been a ton of battles on the boards this game. Been pretty clean in that sense.
The middle to Curry. He's going to circle it back and get started once again. Up the middle. Tardy. Shot right over the top and up into the netting.
Max with a great kick to himself. Created his own play there. Had an opening on net. Couldn't quite connect.
Face off here again. Fun fact about this song playing, I interviewed the lady's husband who's in a band in this song. Fun fact.
What band is this?
It's called Shepherd. They're from Australia. He's running 58 marathons in 58 days.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
That is absolutely stupid. How do you walk after something like that?
No, he's literally like he was here in Idaho on day 4, and he was already hurting bad. I was like, yeah.
I mean, your feet cannot be in great shape.
Super interesting, awesome guy. It was all for mental health too. So super cool guy. To our action on the ice here, Suns trying to break it out of their own zone. They're going to do just that right here.
Not time to get on your heels. Let's keep the pressure going. Force the issue here.
Through that neutral zone, they just keep circling it around. It's Owen Powers here. This Powers line's been pretty good tonight, despite not really contributing on the scoreboard, other than that first goal of the game.
Yeah, I'm really curious to see how the rest of this game plays out, right? Because Suns came out really hot. We've seen that before, but can they put an entire period together?
Of course, Powers has it now to Schamberger with the one-timer, and that one forced into the corner. Taylor loses that one now. Fighting for it still behind the net.
I think we also got to mention there's only been one goal by the Bison since the goalie change.
Yes. Cooper's been outstanding for the Suns, and the defense, I'd say as well, has really stepped up for him.
I will give some credit to Ben here, though. There hasn't been a ton of shots on that, but the stuff he's seen, he's stopped, except for the one.
That's true. And that was early.
So
He wasn't quite settled in.
There was one goal.
He wasn't settled in, though, I think, at that point. But now we're settled in. We're seeing what's happening here. Powers still on the ice. Long shift here for this line. Thomas is going to lose that one, heading back. Cross ice past that one. Good defense, though, by a Sun stick is going to knock it away. They got numbers now, carrying it through. Powers still out there. This guy's a horse. He's been out there forever.
Owen is an athlete. I think I said it at another broadcast. I do a couple of workouts with him in a week. It's pretty crazy what he does. I try and keep up.
Finally just got to the bench there. You could tell he was gassed at the end of that shift. Suns now. Good chip pass to get it in. Shot on. Blocker save. Not quite sure if he could do that, but it looked really cool from Chad O'Brien there.
I mean, Chad Daddy, who we interviewed, just tried to throw the puck up to his own stick, like when you're in your backyard trying to throw the baseball up to hit it with your bat.
That's what that looked
exactly
like.
Exactly what that
hilarious.
looked like. Pitching to himself.
Slap shot there right into the glove, and he sprayed a little bit as well. Love that gamesmanship there. Got to give him a little snow shower.
Yeah, absolutely. Let the goalie know you're there. He'll remember that. Hopefully get in his head a little bit. I also kind of like the shot from the blue line there. dumping the puck in, trying to see if he get a chance. He didn't quite catch it at first. It was loose in front of him, but he got on top of it.
He was looking a little shaky. I think we might be back to that after he settled in the second.
Yeah, you know, what is that? I think that's 4 goals in a row, right? Couple
Yes,
of shorties.
yes, it is. 4 goals in a row, with 3 of them being shorthanded. Shot from the point. It's going to ride up on DiMaggio. Defender stripped. Good play there. Kept in. Dumped all the way down to a point. O'Grady just misses the net, and that one is covered up off of the board.
I tell you, DiMaggio almost had a chance there, too, if he was just about 2 feet further to the left. You haven't messed up the DiMaggio.
No, I called it.
Mentioned.
Yeah, no, I think I figured it out now. One's a forward, one's a defenseman. I think I got it now. I don't think I knew that before. Another face-off here. There we go. It is now won by the Suns. That one was kind of a toss-up there after that. Inman backhander, nothing doing. Up the side is Zach Sullivan to center ice, and that one's going wide. Sam D'Antonio. Frozen puck here. 12:32 to go in the third. We got a 6-6 hockey game.
This is one of those games, and you kind of get that feeling right now where whoever makes the next big play is really going to grasp momentum.
Absolutely. It's definitely building toward that. You can feel it in here. Speaking of, the crowd ended up pretty solid tonight, actually. Bleachers filled up, not as big as we're used to here for some Suns hockey, but solid.
Roads are a little icy. We had a warm spell. It's about to be really cold. We're getting negative temperatures over the next week.
I saw that. Not looking forward to that. Even though I'm from Minnesota, I don't like the cold.
I live for that.
Shot blocked away by Egan. He's been lit up a few times in this game. Kept in. Great keep by the Suns defense. All the way down low to Curry. He centers out front, but Olowitz is there to scoop it up. Olowitz just chips it back to Narby, looking for a hat trick. As is Daly, who now has the puck, and he's going to risk this one just into the corner and out of the zone. Suns defense doing a good job here in this period of really, they're not letting the Bison settle in offensively. Chipped up the side now. Schamberger, that one's tipped away.
Almost a really good play there. Couldn't quite connect on the pass.
Powers chips it back down low. Taylor putting pressure.
It's a smooth catch.
Back to the defenseman. The Suns will try and set up once again. And they're going to do just that. Beautiful pass into Powers. He's between the dots. Off the pole! O'Grady's going to step up and keep that one in. And that finally just bounces out. Schamberger. Held there by Taylor. This line has been taking some long shifts for the Suns, but it's because of that offensive pressure.
We're halfway through the third here.
Coming all the way down. Coop's coming out to play it as we're going to get a line change here. For at least the Bison.
What Coop is doing there.
Yeah.
Linesman had his arm up for icing. I think you take that icing.
And that one skipped over the stick as well of the Suns defender.
Almost turned into a scoring opportunity for the Bison.
And that one's going to go up and come down, still in play. So we still have an opportunity here for the Bison.
I can't call them Bisons. I can't
yeah, no, it just doesn't. It doesn't sound right. Cross ice pass now. They're carrying it up the side. Got a little bit of space and shoots that one just over the top.
And there's that signature Parker Weeks shot from the angle. It's a deadly shot if it connects.
That one, nothing doing. Into the corner once again as the Suns are going to bring it up this side of the ice.
Coop is a brick wall right now.
Carrying this one in, Trevor Thomas. Oh, pass out front to Vinny DiMaggio. He couldn't quite connect.
Trevor with a dot of a pass right on the tape. Vinny just wide on that. That was a great scoring chance for the Suns.
Vinny going to have to put pressure on that defender, and it's going to head into the corner. The Suns are going to scoop it up. Good play there off the boards to keep it away from his man. DiMaggio carrying this one up again. Looking cross ice. They've had that center ice pass this whole period, really. Carried in and held here by Cooper. 8:30 to go, 6-6 still between the Suns and the Bison.
Something's coming. I can feel it.
Face-off again won by the Suns.
Might get some free hockey, too.
Yeah, it's starting to trend that way. You see that 10-2 right there?
Yeah, I can't get used to that number 1, though. That's the only thing I'm staring at. Number 1 and a guy playing out of the net is weird. Bunk.
Curry having trouble knocking that one down at center ice. The Suns' defense, though, like we've mentioned, since that goaltending change, I mean, it's been a completely different game.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd like to see him bring that same energy for Ben, though.
Yeah,
being honest,
of course.
He's great.
Yeah, but you'd love it for both of the goalies. Good block shot here. This might turn into something here for the Suns. Tardy carrying this one in.
Tardy always
Drop
dangerous.
pass to Curry. Off of the post. That might have been the outside of the net.
Weird angle, but what a shot.
Tardy loses that one. Egan on the puck. Off the
Bison
glass
look
now.
rattled a little bit. They're playing a little sloppy.
There's a strange change there for the Bison as there's a Curry streaking to the net. Fought away as Tardy tries to knock it down and can't.
I'll tell you, the Suns are just getting the puck deep, putting it on net, creating chances. Why can't they do this in an entire game? That's my question.
And there goes about $400 worth of stick right there on the ice. Ooh. So got a stick snapped in half.
Was it a goal?
No, it was just a regular player. But I know those things aren't cheap.
Trust me, as someone who owns a few of them. Luckily, shout out to my friend Cody Lampa, who gives me free pro gear. It's always nice.
That's nice. Up the side now. They've got him in the center, and that one takes out his own goaltender. He's going to have to hurry and get up. A slap shot from the point off of his glove, and that stung him.
And who was involved in that play at the front of the net? Owen Powers.
Nathan Foyce is stung by that slap shot, and he's going to head to the bench for the Bison. I got him right in the hand. Rooney looking to get out of his own zone, and he does so here as Hermery carries up the left side. Drop pass now. Shot up and held onto by Cooper.
That's one thing Cooper has done a little bit better. He's limiting those second, third chance shots. He's really covering the puck well, getting that whistle.
That one sent just wide by a Bison defender. Sun Valley working it now out of their own zone as Loveridge picks it up for the Bison as they look to head man up the other way. And here come the Suns here. 3-on-2. That pass, though, in the skates, and he takes an elbow to the face. Nothing called, though.
Crowd did not like that.
Shot Coop, and he's going to hang on to that one. 5:50 to go.
Coop covering it up again. This game's starting to get good. We saw it. I'm just going to say it. Bad hockey the first two periods. This period has been great.
Face off here to the right of Matt Cooper, the Iowa State Cyclone. Another glove saves. He's going to hang on for yet another draw here. We'll do that over again.
You know, you brought it up earlier. The face-offs really going in the Suns' favor this game. Hasn't been like that in the past.
Definitely a welcome change. As we're going to do it again, but though this one is a loss from the Suns as the shot is sent just wide.
You know what else I've noticed? Crowd is back into it.
Yes. The two goals in quick succession here to tie the game really got everyone back. And here come the Suns now with maybe a rush here. Nope, poked away by Loveridge. Across the blue line now is Curry. Off a defender's skate. Robinson tries to pinch and can't do so. Narby carrying this up. Dancing around now. And sending it deep, picked up by a Suns defender. It's Curry. Up and out of play, 4:41 to go. Shots have definitely evened out in this one. Suns were leading by a pretty big margin. Now 37-30 they lead.
Save percentage looking a little better. Comes that crowd again.
Yeah.
DJ's playing the right songs to get him going. All right, you know what we need here at Parker Weeks' goal? If Parker Weeks gets a game winner, that will light this building on fire.
It out as Boston starts. Big hit, but he somehow keeps on his feet.
I got to say, Shammy's been throwing his body around all game. He's really brought it to this Bison team. He's really showed his physical play tonight.
And there was Powers giving him a little bit as well. Shot from the dot, the rebound, and they score! Eric Solzillo on the rebound. Cooper made the first save, but he couldn't make the second one as the Bison take the lead with 4:11 to go.
You know, I'm going to be honest. I think something weird happened there. It sounded like a whistle again. Owen seemed to stop on the play. He was looking around. I thought it was a whistle, too, up here. Apparently it was not. Again, we talked about it before. Second chance shots. We also said the next person to do something big in this game is probably going to take all the momentum. That was big for the Bison.
Yeah, you could definitely feel the air leave here as Solzillo tapped that one in on the rebound. Suns now 4 minutes to get one goal and tie this game up. Have their work cut out for them after a solid period. Now the Bison really maintaining offensive possession for really the first time in this period. Big hit though behind the net. Suns have numbers. Carrying this one another way as he's poke checked from behind. Great defensive stick by Solzillo, the goal scorer. Right on the net, blocked away by Cooper to the stick of a Sun. 3 minutes to go here now.
We've talked about this before when we broadcast together. How quickly do you pull the goalie here?
I'm always a proponent of doing it early, but now, especially in this game with, you had pretty much all the momentum in the third. I think you wait till a minute and a half.
Yeah, and we've seen a lot of good shots by the Suns, just barely missed. One off the top crossbar, couple off the posts on the sides.
You have that trailer driving to the net play pretty much every time you want it. So, yeah, you don't need to do it super early.
Sloppy play there.
Although he is kind of inching as he's right out front. As Coop's going to head back towards his own net there.
Tardy almost with a beautiful goal there. Sloppy play by the defender. The Bison turned the puck over in their defensive zone. Almost a huge mistake for this Boston team.
2:30 to go now. You saw Cooper making a little bit of a move earlier, and now he's starting to inch once again. He slides back, though, as the puck comes down into icing.
He's talking to the bench right now. He's asking them. He's definitely making his way over there.
And I think you call timeout, and I think you do it here.
Yeah, smart. And they just did, it looks like. While we have a little break here, let's thank our sponsors one more time. La Cabanita Mex.
Yes.
Bellevue, Haley, Ketchum. The Casino Bar in Ketchum. Thank you to Kai, obviously, who puts all this stuff together. We wouldn't be able to run this ship without him. He runs all the cameras, all the switches, all the live broadcasts. Thank you, Kai. Thanks to Doc, the Suns. Thank you to Campion Arena here in the beautiful Wood River Valley in Haley, Idaho. Sarah Benson, who runs this place. She lets us get away with a lot of stuff up here. So we're really appreciative to her. And obviously, thank you to Johnny G Sub Shack, who sponsored the Power Play. Thank you to all our sponsors, the Suns team. Let's see if we can wrap this up and maybe make a little comeback here and get a win.
Hopefully get these sponsors a win would be nice here on this Friday night. 2:20 to go here. Suns down 1 in a 7-6 hockey game. Face-off coming to the left here of the Boston goaltender. Net is empty for the Suns, and that's a big face-off win.
Huge face-off win.
Inman down now to Powers. He's going to lose that one as Cizillo. Full ice. No. Played with the high stick from Robinson. That was almost a lack of hustle costing the goal there.
Oh! Flying into the boards.
There's a big hit there. Shot, that one's going to be wide.
That was a weird play by the Boston player there. I thought he had a pretty open shot
Yeah,
in
so
the net.
did I. He definitely fanned on that. Suns now needing a better shot, and that one's wide. He's lit up at center ice, but that's
And
a Suns
who
player.
is that? That is
flying.
Owen Powers. That guy wants this bad.
About 90 seconds or so to go here in this game. That one's not offsides. Curry from a tough angle. Rebound. Oh, it's covered up by Lonnie.
I'll tell you what, 2 great chances there by the Suns. Deej almost had that putback for the tying goal.
Exactly 90 seconds in this one. Suns need a goal. The net's empty. Both teams getting aligned here for this huge face-off. And Powers wins it again.
Another
That's a
big
huge
face-off win.
Shot from the point, that one up into the netting. That might have been tipped off a Suns player. I think that's coming out.
Let's take a look at where the refs put it. Oh, they're keeping it in.
Ooh, I don't.
Looks like the refs are talking about it. Nope, they're moving it
okay,
out.
I was gonna say, Reed, I don't know about that
Correct.
one.
I agreed with you, but it looked like they were putting it in.
Face-off won by the Bison. That one's knocked down. It's picked up there by number 19. Big block shot on the empty net.
Taco!
And now the Suns breaking it out. Will that block be a big one? Powers ringing it around. O'Grady to the glove out front. He doesn't quite have
Still
it yet.
loose! It's still loose! It's still loose!
And that one's going all the way down. Is he going to beat him, though? Icing.
Suns couldn't see that puck. It was loose in front of the net.
We had a perfect angle up here. He absolutely did not have that one covered at all.
And before, I know it was a block, and I called it a save on purpose because it was pretty much a save.
Yeah. And sometimes in the heat of the moment, you just get so excited. I mean, it's just another big face-off here. 49.3 to go. Suns needing a goal. Tardy tried to make a move off the draw. Street. He's going to beat him to the puck. 40 to go. Dumped in. Tardy chasing that went hard to the corner.
Kind of lackadaisical. I couldn't talk right there.
Curry, that one is going to die before it's an icing. 25 to go. Suns needing a goal. Up center ice. That was a risky pass. Slap shot just wide. I don't know if he saw that one fully.
Yeah, that was a great shot by Cade.
Tardy.
We talked about it in the past.
13 to go. And that one's going to clear the zone. Suns running out of time here in this one.
You don't have time to dilly-dally back there.
Curry carrying it in. 5 seconds now. Maybe one last shot. Tardy using his speed. Nothing doing, and that's going to be it as the zeros hit, and the Suns are going to fall in this one after a huge comeback. They're going to lose this one 7-6 to the Boston Bisons.
Tough loss. What a fight there, though, but in the end by the Suns. Couple scoring chances, couple unlucky bounces, couple off the post, one off the crossbar. I mean, they had every opportunity to win that game. I'm excited for tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely not the result you wanted if you're a Suns fan, but the way they fought back in this one is definitely something to build on moving forward. And if you want to come back for Game 2 of this series against the Boston Bison is going to be tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, and we're also going to have a quick post-game interview, so stay tuned.
All right, we're here with El Capitan, Derek Grimes. Derek, it was a hell of a game. You guys showed a lot of fight there in the end. Made a great comeback. Probably the most shorthanded goals I've ever seen in a hockey game. What are your thoughts?
You know, we just stuck with it till the very end there. I'm happy with the way the guys fought to the very end. Didn't come our way, but luckily we get a chance to get it back at them tomorrow.
How do you feel about the goalie change there mid-game? We talked about it in the intermission. Listen, Ben's a great goalie. He's just having a tough night. He's definitely going to bounce back. But I think Matt came out and really showed out.
Yeah, none of that's on Ben. Ben had a great start. You know, it was just a bunch of defensive breakdowns on our end, and we needed something to just juice the boys and get the momentum turned somewhere. You know, both of those guys played a heck of a game, and, you know, we can't pin anything on any one of those two guys.
Yeah, I agree 100%. Late, kind of weird bounce there, rebound for them to take the lead. It was unfortunate, but we just talked about it. You guys really put on a good fight there at the end and made a great comeback. What are the keys going into tomorrow night?
To keep that momentum that we had in the second and third period going, just keep firing pucks on net and getting pucks deep and moving our feet. Just building off of the momentum that we gained in that second half of the second period and going into the third.
All right, I'll let you get back in there with the boys. Any last words before we part off of this broadcast completely?
I just want to thank all the fans that continue to support us in the city and town of Sun Valley and Ketchum, Haley. You guys are the best, and you know you make it fun, even though sometimes it doesn't go our way.
You know what? You'll get